My channel. Welcome. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome back if you're returning. We are going to be doing a pick a card. So today's topic is going to be what's the gossip on you? Okay, so keep in mind, please use common sense when on my channel, okay? Or any tarot reading from anybody, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general tarot reading, okay? If you want a more specific reading tailored to you and your situation or whatever you want to know about, make sure to come get a personal from me, okay? Um, if you want something that's for you specifically, okay? Um, if you want a personal reading, always check my bio or underneath every single video that I post. That is where my personal reading information is. Private personal readings are available anytime. Otherwise, you can wait till I go live for the live personal readings, okay? So it is up to you. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and let's get into it. So the options are in the thumbnail, okay? So I'm going to write timestamps, of course, as we go. Keep in mind, my readings are timeless, okay? So go to the playlist tab so you can see where all the other pick a card readings are. And, oops, I messed up on that. And you can, watch for whatever video that you are drawn to, okay? Pal 1, Pal 2, Pal 3. Okay. Welcome in. We're going to do what is the gossip on you. So if you have not chosen them already, make sure to choose 1 through 3. The pictures are in the thumbnail, okay? All right. Just give me 1 second. Make sure everything's all good and that you guys can hear me. Welcome in. Yeah, we're good. Okay, perfect. All right, welcome. Like the video, please, and thank you. It helps out the channel a lot, okay? So hit the like button, okay? And leave a comment, okay? Or an emoji or something when you watch, okay? Let's see. We're mostly going to use Oracle for this pick a card reading, okay? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get started. Pile number 1 is going to start at 3 minutes, okay? All right, so if you chose option number 1 or pile number 1 in the thumbnail, this is going to be the gossip on you. Let's see. Oops. Okay. What is the gossip on pile number 1? What is the gossip on pile number 1? Oh, okay. Pile number 1. People could be talking about how you have a new lover, but you neglect your kids, okay? Or if you are dating somebody, that person that you're newly dealing with could be someone known to neglect their kids, okay? And they could prioritize love over their own children, okay? So that's not good either way. Um, all right, starting off with a bang. Let's see. Pile number 1, what is the gossip on you? What is the gossip on you? Some people feel like it's too soon to jump into this love situation, okay? Or if you end up dealing with somebody, pile number 1, they feel like something is too quick or happening too quick. People feel like you need to slow down, especially when it comes to how quickly you enter relationships with just anybody, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, release and pregnancy test, okay. Whoa, people could be talking about how you get pregnant quickly. Oh my God. Pile number 1, people feel like you need to let somebody go, okay? Not your kids, but a lover, okay? I don't know, maybe you should listen to, what people are saying, because if there's rumors about, someone not taking care of their kids, I mean, I don't know who really would lie about that, but that's not a rumor that, you should take lightly, okay? Um So let's see what else is the gossip on pile number one. Rushing, I'm telling you. People feel like you do things too quick, okay? We have rushing. They feel like you need to get to know people better. You need to slow down. I'm so sorry, but people could say you're fast, okay, because of how quickly you start dating people, okay? Or that you just do things, okay? Or you're blindly optimistic, okay? People could say like you fall for like love bombing really easily, okay? Look, I'm telling you, people feel like your love life is trash or your lovers that you end up with are trash, okay? People could also say that maybe, oh, I don't want to say that. People could say that you're messy, okay? And that could be physically or, like maybe you gossip a lot, okay? Or maybe you're always in some shit, pile number one. People also could talk about how you have problems with emotional intimacy, okay? Unblock me, okay? Pile number one, the gossip on you is that you block people very quickly, or certain people want you to unblock them, okay? Or you want somebody to unblock you, okay? So you could be blocked. Okay. This is going to be a quicker reading. Pile number, oh, I didn't see that card under here. Pile number one, the gossip on you is that people are tired of hearing about your problems, okay? Um, this may seem like an attack, but I really do feel like maybe pile number one needs a little bit of a intervention, okay? Just just what I'm getting, okay? Um, People also gossip about your voice, okay? Like if you have a whiny voice or something, or if you're always complaining, people feel like, they wish you would stop, okay? Like you need to slow down, you gotta get to know people better, People feel like you make really poor and quick decisions, okay? So let's get a few more, okay? This is just a quick reading since I'm still up. Welcome in, make sure to like the video. Yeah, you feel like you're unworthy, or people feel like you don't deserve better. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever said something like that. I hope not. But people feel like certain people that you end up with are not worthy of you, or they could feel like you like trash. Like, okay. Um, And some people also gossip talking about how you know what you're doing. Like, the type of people you date, you know what type of shit you're about to involve yourself in and whatnot. People feel like you do things just to keep people confused, okay? So maybe some of this isn't even like accurate necessarily, but like I said, it's the gossip on you. So take that how it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but maybe you do things to make it seem like you're living a certain lifestyle when you're not, okay? So take it how it resonates. Some of you guys really are living like this and you need to relax, okay? Some of you guys, it seems like you're living a reckless lifestyle, but you're not, okay? So you could just be someone who's kind of doing what you want, being a free spirit or whatever, and people are like, pile number one is crazy. Pile number one is always doing this, always doing that. I bet they blah, blah, blah. I bet they don't take care of their kids. Okay, so take it how it resonates because I'm getting two different scenarios here. All right, let's get one more for pile number one. What's the gossip on pile number one? They could talk about your job, okay, or what type of jobs you have, whether you're a man or a woman, okay. People could talk about how you only have like factory jobs because you're a criminal, or if you've ever been in some sort of like legal trouble, they talk about um what type of jobs you can get or can't get, okay. People feel like you need to invest more wisely, literally, okay. I'm looking at it right here. Smart investing, okay. Last one, wisdom. Yes. Okay. And look, I'm also looking at addiction. Okay. People could be talking about your addictions, or, yeah, it does seem like pile number one has a problem. Okay. Whether that, addiction can mean many things. It could be a toxic attachment, it could be drugs, alcohol, sex, food, whatever. Okay. So I hope you're doing better, pile number one, because the gossip on you is that, people wish you would do better if you're not already. Okay. Let's go to pile two. Oh my gosh. Ah. All right, pile number two. What is the gossip on pile number two? Let's get your timestamp. 10:55. All right, welcome in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you have not already. And if you would like a personal reading, check my bio. They're available anytime. All right, pile two. Pile number two. What is the gossip on you? The gossip on you is that you don't really care to unblock people once you block them, or once you get rid of them. You're firm on never looking back, okay? Or that's how you seem. Yeah, some people also could talk about the anxiety that you have, okay? Or if you don't have anxiety, people could talk about how you give them anxiety, okay? Or they stress over you, or people stress over you, okay? They could be like, why is pal number two always like having somebody stressed out about them? Okay, so something like that could be going on. Um, they talk about how you live a pretty free lifestyle, okay? Or whatever you do for work allows you to have a life outside of whatever you do, okay? So maybe you work smarter, not necessarily harder, okay? But you still got hella money. Or you're doing well for yourself, even though you don't work necessarily like every day. Um, Maybe you guys own your own business or something. I don't know. Let's see. What is the gossip on pile number two? Yeah, fear. Okay. People could talk about how they're a little bit afraid of you. Um, they could be afraid to say certain things to you, or they feel like you always expect the worst. Okay, but you're focused and you maintain boundaries like really well. Okay, like no one can, if you don't want to fuck with somebody, you're not going to, and there's nothing they can say or do that will, change that. Okay, so good good for you for standing on business. Okay, what's the gossip on pile number two? They could also talk about your anger. Okay, or if you have anger issues, they talk about how you know maybe you have gone off on people and then blocked them or something. Yeah, because they're not going to mess with your happiness. Okay, confirmation. You don't want anybody. I feel like you're valid, pile number two. People could talk about, oh, pile number two, you're always angry. You're so aggressive, blah, 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 blah. But are you going to fuck with my day? Like, you just don't want anybody to mess with you in a negative way. And when they do, and you get mad or you go off on them, then they want to be like, oh my God, pile number two is bullying me. Pile number two is, being mean. Get out of pile number two's face, okay? How about that? Look, people have codependency issues on you. You don't have codependency issues on them. They want to be attached to you, pile number two. You don't really give a damn, okay? So, if there's any gossip about you, it's almost laughable because it's like, well, what did you do to get me to that point? You know? So, and also people talk about how your discernment is very accurate, okay? People also talk about like you could laugh a lot or you're really funny. People think you're really funny, but you're a little bit complicated. Like sometimes people can't keep up with you, pile number two. Like you could be a fire sign or air sign or have those placements. Pile number two, people are like, huh, I thought I knew pile number two, but maybe I don't. Or, depending on who asks about you, pile number two, people would get like different responses. Like some people could say like, oh, pile number two is really cool, they're really chill, they did this for me, they're super nice and generous or whatever. And then other people could be like, oh, pile number two, I don't like them, they told me this about myself, and they're always like moody, and they're always da 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 about this, and they complain a lot. Like, I feel like it depends on who you're around and how people make you feel. You could have a lot of water in your chart, okay? So you kind of operate off of how you feel, or the way you act around certain people is because, like, however they're making you feel in the moment. So it kind of depends on that person, whoever's around you's energy. Yeah. But you're also not the one to play with. That's the gossip on you. People can't play with you. And when they try, they get the worst version of you. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Anything else for pile number two? Oh, people could talk about how maybe you're a little bit promiscuous, or they think you are, okay? They could talk about somebody who slept with your man, or if you slept with somebody's man, they talk about that, okay? Some people could know about a situation where you slept with somebody's man, or somebody slept with your man, okay? Or woman. They talk about how you like to eat. You could make good food, okay? Some of y'all could be a chef or work in a kitchen or something. Ew, I just heard you taste good, okay? I'm sorry. Look, people are why is that the gossip on you that you taste good? So you could be good in bed, um, quite literally. Um, Pal two attached. Another confirmation that people literally are attached to you. You're free. You can detach when you want. But people are like, wait, Pal two, wait. Like, people could disrespect you, right? But then they still want to be around you, which is so weird. Okay, but that's the energy I'm getting. Okay, let's get a few more. People feel like you always got a new opportunity ahead of you, okay? Yeah, and you like to be happy. People could be realizing this about you too. Pile number two. You're going to go to somebody new, to a new job, to a new friend, to whoever, if somebody's not making you happy. Like, you're not afraid to, you're like, all right, what's next? That door is closed, that friendship ended, that relationship ended, that job ended. I'm ready for something new. So you're not going to stay stuck, which is pile number two. I like you. Okay. Because that is definitely the energy we need on my channel. All right. So, because that is the whole purpose of my channel. Well, not purpose, but the moral. Okay. We don't stay stuck over here. People are sad over you. People also could talk about maybe you do have some sort of, you could be dealing with some heavy emotions, or you were. They talk about like whatever you were going through emotionally. People could say you talk a lot of shit, but you know how to back it up. So like, people can't really try you. Yeah. people can't people can't try you, pal number two. They could try, but you're gonna like eat their ass up, like, for real. You're like instantly able to clock people's tea. Some of you guys could drink a lot of tea or something like that. All right. Let's go to pal three. Let's see. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new here. Let's go to pile number three. And if you guys want personal readings, make sure to look in my bio, okay? They're available anytime. Just read my bio and the price list, and then email me, okay? All right, let's see. Last pile. If you chose pile number three, this is for you. All right. Pile number three is going to start at 1940. All right, someone could be born in 1940. That's really old. Um, I'm sorry if you're actually that age. I'm sorry. I'm a blunt reader. My bad. Okay, don't take offense to that. Um, let's see. Pile number three. Oh my gosh. Pile number 3, what's the gossip on you? People could be talking about your age, okay? Or that you're, I don't know, maybe you're too old to be doing something or something like that. Okay, let's see. Karmic friends, okay? People could talk about your friends, okay? Or that you don't have good friends, or you can't trust your friends, or you and your friend group are not trustworthy, or that you just deal with a lot of shady ass friends, okay? The gossip on you also is that you don't really let much phase you. Like you remain unfazed. You could have Aquarius heavily in your chart. You don't have to though. But pile number 2, people talk about like maybe you've been through a lot already, so you're just kind of like desensitized to everything, okay? Something like that. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. Look, and look what just fell out too. Frenemy. People talk about your friends are not shit, and your friends are broke. Okay. Whoa. Um, Maybe you just don't judge like that. Okay, pile number 3. I don't know, because people talk about. I mean, maybe you need to judge a little bit. I don't know why this is still in my way. Um, Maybe you should judge a little bit. You should be careful about who you hang around, right? You shouldn't just hang around just anybody. But I mean, it's your choice, okay? But people talk about the people you hang around, okay? Because they could be very shady and um, do a lot of sneaky shit, okay? They could do a lot of maybe even like I'm hearing illegal activity, okay? People feel like I feel like people notice how you're drained by the people around you, but you don't really do anything about it. So that could even be like a lover if you have one. Your people notice that you're drained by your lover, or you don't look happy at all, or you've become like really numb around whoever you're dating if it's not a friend or a group of people. And they talk about pile number 3 needs to leave that situation or those people. They look like I'm hearing dying. I'm not saying nobody's dying, but you know how you feel inside can start to reflect on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Some of y'all could have like really big eye bags or something like that, or something about your appearance is just like different from what people are used to, and they feel like it's because of your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or you know how they say like boyfriend air, okay? I guess there could be girlfriend air too if you're a guy, but they say when you're around the wrong people, they like it starts to affect you physically, like in a negative way. It makes you kind of ugly, okay? So if that is happening to you, please get away from them, break up with them, remove yourself, okay? Because yeah. What else? People gossip about how you keep reconciling with this friend, and they're not shit. Like you got a real fucked up friend, but y'all pose for the picture like, "Oh, look at us. We're so cute." Just because y'all are cute together or pretty or handsome, or y'all look cool in the picture, does not mean that you should keep this person around. So some of y'all could care too much about looks. Okay? There's something very heavily about, looks here, whether it's yours or which, like somebody could care too much about aesthetics or whatever, your Instagram. I don't know. Let's pose for the picture, girl, or whatever the fuck. Your friend's not shit, okay? You need to judge a little bit, okay? You could be like, well, I don't judge like that. You should. You should, okay? You're gonna learn the hard way why you should not trust just anybody, okay? Because clearly you don't get it yet. So if you're younger, that's more understandable, but you got to get away from these people or this toxic ass friend. You keep reconciling with them or this lover, but you act like it's no big deal. You look like it's a big deal, okay? You don't, I'm sorry, but like someone does not look good anymore, or someone's losing their beauty because of who they're hanging around too much, or they keep allowing back in your life. Spy. People talk about how you're a good investigator, okay? You can, some of y'all could be the type to go to like your boyfriend or your girlfriend's house or pull up on somebody to go see if they're actually home or something. Like you're that type of person, or you're gonna get to the bottom of things, okay? Some of y'all could have Scorpio in your chart, or Virgo, Cancer. Yeah, look, walking away, confirmation. People feel like you gotta walk away, or they talk about how you should walk away from somebody. Ouch. I just got a chest pain. Hopefully someone's not making your chest hurt, okay? And look, recording and social media. People talk about something you do on social media, okay? Or something about you or of you got, I'm hearing, exposed on social media. What's that about? Maybe you recorded something on social and posted it on social media. Yeah, and that's like been definitely the talk of the town or something. What's this recording about? Oh, you breaking up with somebody or you leaving somebody? And somebody, okay, so this is giving, did you record somebody, pile number 3? Or did somebody record you lashing out, not willing to leave, okay? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. I don't think it was you. I don't think it was you because you don't care that much, clearly. Okay. Somebody, you could have recorded somebody. Or maybe somebody tried to get you caught up, but in reality, they were the crazy one, okay? Like you weren't acting any type of way. You were being very unfazed. You were being cold or whatever. And somebody was like, look at them, look at them. And you weren't doing shit. That's weird, okay? Um, what the hell? Imagine somebody trying to expose you, but there's nothing in the video to be exposed. So, like, imagine somebody like, oh my God, imagine somebody being like, look at this video. They're crazy. Pal 3's crazy. And in the video, people are like, wait, what did they do though? Like, what happened? Like, I didn't see anything happen. What are you talking about? Like, somebody, I don't know if somebody tried to expose you, and there's nothing to expose. Okay, so whoever that is, whoever's been talking about you or whatever they're mad about when it comes to you, there's literally no reason. There's nothing to expose. Okay, so this person looks stupid. People are realizing, like, oh, you're just a hater. Like, somebody tried. This could have been at a bar or something. Okay, could be from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that tried to expose you or some shit and, spread a bunch of rumors. Okay, we have my boo. This could have been somebody who had a crush on you or wanted you and you didn't want them. Like I said, you rejected somebody and somebody tried to record you, but they were the one who was acting crazy. The legal system could have gotten involved or something, or almost got involved or whatever. Oh my God. What else for pile number 3? Yeah, you think this person's like real annoying. We have Bugaboo right here too. The gossip on you is that you're innocent. Like somebody tried to make you look bad and people are just like, do you see yourself in the video though? Like, did you hear what you were saying to that person while you're trying to expose them? It looks like they were trying to get away from you. Like picture someone doing that, trying to expose pile number 3, but in the video, they're the one acting a mess holding the camera. Narcissistic tendency, always trying to record when they're the problem. People who pull out their phone like, I'm gonna show everybody this, I'm gonna poke and poke and poke and bother you, and then I'm gonna put a camera in your face. as soon as you react. But the thing is, you didn't react. Pile number 3, you did not react. This is literally nothing. You were like, all right, well, I'm trying to get away from you and you're following me. Or you keep persisting, you keep putting a camera in my face as if I'm doing something wrong. You're the one lashing out. So, you know, it's something like that. Okay. Someone's slow. Try not to use the other word too much. Okay. Someone's delusional or was delusional. Okay. Yeah. Something, look, law, legal matters. Okay. Definitely something legal. It may not have even gotten to the legal system because nothing happened on your part. Like you may have been there, but you didn't do anything wrong. Someone's delusional. Like I said, somebody tried to expose you or something, and there's nothing there. Okay, so this person's dumb. Okay, let's see. Some of you guys could be dancers. Okay, people talk about the way you move, or that yeah, you're very graceful. Okay, somebody's name could be Grace, but some of y'all, like, even in really chaotic situations, you still usually stay calm. Okay, like you're not the type to react. We discussed that in the beginning of your reading. So that's crazy. It's literally because, look, cuffing season reversed and run away. You wanted to get away from somebody. You were running away from somebody, or you were just trying to leave, and somebody was trying to hold on to you, but then they tried to make you look like you were the one trying to be all up on them or whatever, or that you wouldn't leave when you were literally trying to get away from them. Does that make sense? Okay, someone's stupid. Anyways, people talk about how you're leveling up in some sort of industry, or whatever you do for work, okay? Or even if it's like a hobby or something like that, people talk about, um, yeah, your light irritates people's demons. So, like I said, I feel like you're pretty overall a chill person, okay? Unless people really fuck with you. And even then, you keep your cool. So, the fact that you're pretty, what's the word? Unbothered, that irritates people when you stay calm, okay? Anything else for pile number 3? Some of y'all could have a fat ass too. People talk about your butt, okay? Even if you're a man, okay? Um, People talk about how loyal you are, how you ride for people until the wheels fall off, okay? And if you do have a partner, they talk about how nobody can take you from that person. Like you're very dedicated, okay? I'm seeing pasta right now. Somebody could be eating like noodles or whatever. Um, People talk about how fast you grow, okay, or that you smoke a lot of weed or something. That could also be why you're so chill. But even if you don't smoke, you're not somebody who's gonna let people hold you up, okay? You're very much going to move on. You're gonna be like, thank you, next. I got bigger fish to fry. I got, things to do. You're not gonna keep me stuck. I'm gonna keep moving on with my life and, grow, okay? So let's get a few more and then we're gonna wrap it up. Lost without you, okay? People talk about how when people fuck you over, they get lost without you. Like they don't know what to do with themselves. You could be someone who kind of not takes care of necessarily, but you befriend shitty people, not knowingly probably, but you befriend people who are kind of like the underdog and you give people chances and they just run you through the mud. And I feel like you're a very understanding person, pal 3. But people being that's why I'm saying being too understanding can really backfire on you. And I feel like it already has. So you may relate to pal number 1. You're so chill now. People, this is literally, how many times have I said that too? Like, you're very chill. Maybe you weren't chill in the past and now you are, but some of y'all, you've always been chill. Like, you don't lash out. You know how to temper yourself. You know how to keep your emotions in check, even in chaotic situations. So anybody trying to lie on you and say like, "Oh, you did this, you said that," you're crazy. The people who really know you, like, they're like, "Wait, what? Pal number 3 did what?" No, they didn't. You're always the psychopath, you're always blah 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 blah. I'm pretty sure if pile number 3 did say something to you or do something to you, it was very warranted, okay? So people got your back. The real people who actually know you, pile 3, they got your back, okay? So whatever gossip or whatever has been said about you or spread about you, the real people shut that shit down, okay? Which is great, right? Last one. I keep saying last one and then I keep going. Um, it says, I don't feel guilty for how I treated you. My ego is too big to care. Okay, so pile number 3, people who did you wrong, they don't take accountability, and that's not your problem. Okay, they're going to suffer with their own mental illness and slowness. Okay, so you're moving on, or you did move on, or that's what you do. You're like, all right, crazy. All right, I gave you multiple chances and you fucked it up, you blew it, and now I'm finally walking out the door. I will never see you again. Okay, so I like pile number 2 and 3, but that's what I got for y'all. Okay, thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video. I'm gonna leave the timestamps in just a moment, in about 5 minutes. So if you joined late, um, check back in about like 5 minutes. I'm going to post the timestamps. If you want a personal reading, make sure to check my bio. Okay. Personal readings are available anytime. Prices are always in my bio or underneath every single video that I post here. Okay. So you guys have a great night. I'll see y'all probably later today. Okay. I might do a Cash App live, but possibly not. We'll see. So stay tuned. Check back on my page. Okay. And you guys have a good night. Bye.